Welcome to PlayPianoTODAY.com. This is Chapter 9 in the piano lesson series titled Blues for Piano and Keyboard.
Now, blues and gospel music have always had a lot in common. Here's a new left-hand technique for you. I'm gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside.
Now in the past, I've taught you a left-hand riff that sounds like this. Remember that? You can review that in earlier blues chapters. Now the right hand is going to sound like this. Now that's also a riff that I taught you in some of the earliest blues chapters. Today I'm going to teach you a new left-hand riff called left-hand propulsion. Sounds like this. Listen. Now this is a great left-hand technique to use, especially if you want to learn to play some cookin' gospel music. Let's take a closer look.
In this next section, we're going to make use of musical concepts called half steps and whole steps. Now, if that sounds like a foreign language to you, you really need to go through our first course titled Pattern, Piano, and Keyboard.
Let's look at the first chord in the song Down by the Riverside, a wonderful old spiritual. The first chord is C. However, this riff does not start on the root of that chord. It starts a whole step below. So a whole step below C is B flat, right, students? Yeah, right, B flat. Okay, so the first note is a whole step below the root. Then it goes up a half step to B, and then up another half step to C, which is the root, and repeats it. So it's actually pretty simple. Let me start again. Starting a whole step below the root sounds like this. Up to speed, it sounds like this. Now this riff really helps to push or propel the beat of the music. Now the second chord of this song is F. Now we don't play the root. We start a whole step below F, which is E flat, right? Okay, so we start a whole step below, come up a half step, come up another half step, and repeat it. So F sounds like this. Oh, and I'm throwing that right-hand riff in with it. Nice and funky. Okay, let me go between C and F. Sounds like this. Here's G. Right? I started a whole step below the root, came up a half step, came up another half step, and repeated it. So here's G again. Okay, let me show you something a little more now. Okay, I've taught you the left-hand propulsion. Today I want to show you something a little more. If you've gotten comfortable with that, I want to show you the left-hand propulsion with an octave backflip. How do you like that? You could be in the Olympics. Here it is. In F, it sounds like this. You start a whole step below, right? Come up a half step, come up another half step, and then drop an octave. Really thump it good. You're like a kick drum. Right? Here it is again. Here's F. Here's G. All right, let's put it together now with the right hand. Sometimes I'll play the repeated note, and sometimes I'll play that octave backflip. In either case, here's the whole thing. Gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside, down by the riverside, down by the riverside. Gonna lay down my burdens down by the riverside. Gonna study, whoa, no more, yeah. Here's the entire song again, minus vocals, so that you can concentrate on just the piano. In this website, there's a wealth of online piano and keyboard lessons that you can dig into right away, including this lesson. Before you leave this site though, would you do us a favor? If these lessons are valuable to you and you'd like to see more, would you just take a minute and leave a comment on the site that you're on right now? Or you can simply rate the video. Either way, it really helps us and enables us to post lessons just like this one. Thanks!